在第4课，我们要学习怎么介绍我们的呃出生背景和情况啊。我们看我们的生词，第一是的，这是我们的语法点；二出生，第三长大，还有我们的这个是的这个句型，什么什么是在什么什么地方出生的，或者是在什么什么地方长大的。出生是一个动词加一个宾语动宾结构。It's a little awkward to translate it into English directly, but 出 is a verb that means kind of to exit, and then 生 is birth, so literally it's like to exit out into your birth. It's 出生. You can translate it as to be born. Just remember it's a verb object, so there's nothing that goes after it. The object is already contained in the 出生这个字. Now, to say I am born in a certain place, you usually want to use a specific structure, which we've learned before, called the 是 的 structure. This is also true for this next word, 长大, which is also a verb object, literally to grow big, to grow up, 长大. So you're going to say, I grew up in America. We want to use the 是 的 structure for both growing up in a place and also being born in a place. Let's review. Why do we want to use 是的? This is a structure that's used for emphasis in order to ask about a detail of the past. So instead of saying 了, we use the 是的 structure to ask about details. So anytime you're asking about like the time, the manner, or the place of something's happening. For example, I already know that you arrived on the plane, but I don't know who you came with. I don't know what time you came. And in order to ask about that, I would say, 你是什么时候来的? When did you come? And so I know this happened already. I know vaguely that the event occurred, but I don't know any details. So I'm going to ask about the information to be emphasized. When did you come? Who did you come with? It's like, pretend you're a detective. You're asking questions. You're of a suspect. What did you bring? And so all of these should be put into a 是的 structure. And then you would answer, 你是跟谁来的? And I would say, 我是跟我的妈妈来的. The 是 sometimes optional. The more important part of the structure is the 的. There needs to be 的 at the end of that 是的 structure. And it's used for emphasis in Chinese questions about the past. It's just a natural way to ask those questions. So if I want to say I was born in the past, we all know you're born. That's not everyone's born. So it's kind of a detail to say where you're born. Say I was born in America. I would say 是在 XXX place 美国出生的. And the same thing for growing up. Everyone has to grow up. That's already a known fact that you grew up at some time in the past. Where did you grow up? That's a detail. You would say 我是在 XXX place 美国长大的. I grew up in America. And those are how do we use 是的. Let's look at some more examples. This person, 去过北京, right? 去过北京. So then I'm going to ask more details about this action of going to Beijing. 你是跟谁一起去的? 是的. Right, 是的 structure. 我是跟我表姐一起去的. 你们是什么时候去的? 我们是寒假去的. Okay, so all of these questions and answers must be in the 是的 structure. Again, anytime you want to ask a detail about the past, in Chinese, the natural way to do it is through the 是 的 structure. If you don't have a de at the end, the question is grammatically wrong. The answer is grammatically wrong. 你们是怎么去的 How did you go? 我们是坐飞机去的。你看过这张碟吗 So this is another new conversation topic. Have you seen this DVD? Yeah, I did. Okay. Now we're going to ask details about how you watch this DVD. 是什么时候看的 When did you watch it? 上个周末看的。你吃饭了吗 New conversation topic. 吃了。Right. So now I know you ate food. I'm going to ask details about it. 在哪儿吃的 Where did you eat? 我是在学生餐厅吃的。All right. So let's go back and review a little bit. To say 出生 is to be born, and to say you were born in a specific place, to give that detail, you have to say 我是在 XXX place 出生的。你是在哪里出生的？我是在中国出生的。我是在美国出生的。To grow up is 长大。And to ask a detail about where you grew up, you could say 我是在 XXX place 长大的。我是在中国长大的。我是在美国长大的。你是在哪里长大的？我是在台北长大的。我是在香港长大的。好，这是我们今天的第3课，谢谢大家的收听。